So we've told you before that YouTube has the demographic that places like CNN, MSNBC, ABC News, et cetera, would like to have for their viewership. So the people who watch CNN and MSNBC and cable news in general are a lot older than the people who watch news on YouTube, right? So they call it the demo, right? So people between the majority of our viewers are between 18 and 55, whatever that demo is. So it's younger. I don't even know what I should probably look this up.
Well, they typically say 18 to 29 and then 30 to 55, right? That's the general breakdown. That's how they do it. Something like that.
Whatever it is.
Some people do like 18 to 34. Like
right. So
it's just a number. That's what I say.
The people older, like the average age of the Fox News viewers is around 70 years old. Yeah. So it's really huge. It's a big difference. It's not slight. And so what has happened over and over, well, what happened with Adpocalypse in 2017 was they want to scare advertisers away from advertising on YouTube. And so Wall Street Journal, CNN, they hype up ads that run on obscure channels once accidentally, on some, hey, there was an ad that ran on a Nazi channel. Oh, so then all the advertisers pull all of their ads away from YouTube, and that props up places like the Wall Street Journal and CNN, right? The establishment media. And so they get their advertising money back. And so they're doing it again. It's happening again, right? And so this isn't, so CNN did that again. They keep doing this. They keep writing these bogus stories to try to scare people away from advertising on YouTube. And so here's the latest. It's from someone named Jessica Ballinger. She says, my 5-year-old son does gymnastics and is a happy, sweet, confident boy. YouTube, not advertiser friendly? This happened yesterday. I find the timing of this very disheartening for the YouTube community. So here, what this is when you're a creator, this is your page when you log into YouTube, and it has all your videos, and then it has the status of your video and how many views, likes, dislikes, what have you, it got over here in comments. And so this yellow thing, that shows that this has been demonetized. Otherwise, it would be green. If it's green, that means we'll run advertisement on your videos. And what this means is we won't. Plus, we'll also suppress it. Like they have the algorithms that distribute a video on YouTube, and those algorithms are done in the dark. So we don't really know how they push videos and what the metrics are. So they'll also, when they demonetize it, they also put an algorithm on it that suppresses the video. And so here's all the videos. These are just a 12-hour party, the Ballinger family's New Year's Eve celebration, demonetized. So much better, recovering from surgery. That's their family. Ballinger's family camp, 2018. All these demonetized. And so YouTube says, hi there. For reference, over the past few days, we've taken a number of actions to better protect the YouTube community from content that endangers minors. Here is a tweet from Philly D for more context. And then they go to Philip DeFranco, who everybody knows, the popular YouTube guy. Then they say, with regard to the actions that we've taken, even if your video is suitable for advertisers, inappropriate comments could result in your video receiving limited or no ads. Let us know if you have any questions. So what this means is they're now punishing the channel for inappropriate comments that people not associated with the channel leave underneath videos. So now if I wanted to go sabotage someone's channel that I didn't like, a YouTuber I didn't like, I could tell my viewers or get all my friends to go put disgusting comments under their videos, and they would demonetize them and suppress them. It seems like this is really easy to gin this system to use in a nefarious way against people you don't like. I mean, just not YouTube. I'm just talking regular people. I can go to someone's video. Someone can come to our video and start writing all kind of horrible stuff underneath this video. And they can now demonetize our channel over it. Sounds crazy. You know why? Because it is. That is crazy. And they're doing this, I'm going to explain all of it, but they're doing this under the guise of protecting children from pedophiles. How does demonetizing a video protect kids from from pedophiles. We're going to get into that. So the woman came back with, I have a highly monitored comment section, and many say it's the kindest comment section on YouTube. This makes no sense. Remove the few comments and ban the user. So why wouldn't you just, if you have a problem with certain people leaving horrible comments that makes you want to demonetize a channel, why wouldn't you ban the person leave? Because that's what you're supposed to do. When we see horrible comments under our videos that are racist or whatever, we flag them. And then YouTube is supposed to ban that or do whatever they're supposed to do with it. So they came back. So YouTube responds to her and says, just to be super clear.
Oh, I'm glad they're going to be super clear.
We're not saying anything is wrong with the actual video, and thank you for doing a great job moderating the comment section. These recent actions are due to an abundance of caution related to content that may endanger minors.
Oh, well, that clears everything up now. I get it completely.
Yeah. Got it.
So we're being punished for the actions of others that we have no control over?
Totally cool.
And even though we played by every single rule, and even rules that you didn't make up yet we played by, and you're still punishing us? Just to be super clear, that's what you're doing? Yeah. Yeah. So this is what happens when YouTube is allowed to not be a utility. So now this is unelected, unnamed bureaucrats in the dark deciding, and it doesn't make any sense. Doesn't have to make sense. You don't get to go to court. They don't have to defend it in an open court proceeding. Nothing. So not all channels do moderate. So this is continuing their response to her. They thanked her for moderating her comment section, and then they say, but not all channels do moderate, and we've had to take an aggressive approach and more broad action at this time. Why not just delete the post and ban the person? What are you talking about? We're also investing in improving our tools to detect, remove this content. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. So we rely on your moderation less. This doesn't.
Why can't that be the only thing you do then?
Why
can't you just do that?
That should be the only thing you do. Exactly. So this doesn't speak to the problem you're creating a bigger problem. So then she responds. Here's her last tweet to YouTube. She says, I can understand that you are dealing with a widespread issue, but these videos were then manually reviewed. If they pose no harm, then why weren't they approved? And how does demonetizing content do anything to stop potential predators? Well, that's a great point she makes, because that doesn't do anything. So the idea that they're demonetizing videos to stop sexual predators doesn't make any sense. How does that stop predatory behavior? That doesn't. So those two things aren't related at all. Demonetizing videos and stopping predators. You're just making that up. So what the real answer is, and this is YouTube again, just gaslighting everybody. The real reason they're doing this is because they're afraid that advertisers are leaving YouTube again. So in the Adpocalypse, they overreacted. The advertisers overreacted, and then YouTube overreacted. So this is everybody afraid that advertisers are going to take their ads away from YouTube, and YouTube is totally willing to censor to make the advertisers happy. So again, this is this is censorship coming through a corporation which is joined at the hip with the state. Over a platform that should be a utility. So it all started from, well, here it gets explained, this article from Tubefilter. It says, after child video scandal, YouTube says ad-friendly videos can be demonetized for inappropriate comments. Just saying that sounds crazy. Crazy.
So in other words, you can get fired from your position that you created because a stranger wants to say something shitty.
Yes, a stranger.
Christmas came early for every internet troll in the country.
Every internet troll. Now, so now if I wanted to go shut down a channel, I just go get a bunch of racist guys or whatever, or pedophiles to go start posting stuff under those videos.
In the meantime, I can still type in Girls Gone Wild, and a lot of stuff comes up on YouTube. Not sure if it's monetized or demonetized, but it's pretty easy to find stuff.
So from this article, it says, on Twitter, Christian family vlogger Jessica Ballinger, Christian family vlogger, who shares videos with her husband Christopher and their 4 children, including Parker, a 5-year-old gymnast, expressed dismay that a handful of recent vlogs had been demonetized. YouTube acknowledged that while the clips themselves were ad-friendly, yeah, everything you're doing is fine. In light of the recent controversy, and I'm going to explain to you what that controversy, how that got started in just a second. I'm going to explain to you how this controversy got started. Even if your video is suitable for advertisers, inappropriate comments could result in your video receiving limited or no ads and also being suppressed through their algorithm. That's the part they leave out. Disney, so here are some of the advertisers that have pulled their ads recently over the controversy I'm going to tell you about in just a second. Disney, Epic Games, and AT&T have all stopped advertising on YouTube in recent days due to the discovery of pedophilic comments. The video giant said that within the first 48 hours of the scandal breaking, it had disabled comments of tens of millions of videos, terminated over 400 channels, and reported illegal comments to law enforcement. I would rather see you disable comments of videos than terminate people's channels without an adversarial process. And I'm not saying those channels don't deserve to be terminated. I'm not saying they don't. I'm saying that, again, this is all you're doing. What they're doing to that woman and her family, they're doing, who knows, they're not doing it 400 times more. How do we know that they're getting it right this time? So how did this all start? This all started back in June of 2018 when a French guy, and I can't pronounce that, Leroy Desrats?
Leroy Desrats.
Leroy Desrats, okay. So he found this out too. He stumbled on this, or I don't know, stumbled, but he figured this out. And it's a pretty popular channel this guy has, and this got almost 1 million views. And he's the one who kind of talked about this. I don't speak French, okay? So this guy just recently, like within the last couple weeks, he seized on this. So this guy, Matt Watson, and this guy turns out to be a scammer. And so he acts like he found all this stuff. And he didn't. Well, who knows? Doesn't even matter. So what this guy is like a failed YouTuber. And by the way, other guys have done sleuthing on him, and they found out that he actually had other YouTube pages with very questionable content. Him propositioning what looks to be underage girls to do pornographic videos, walking up to what looks to be underage girls on the street. So this guy's and then he lied. There was people other people did investigations on him and they wanted to talk to him, and he said, oh, I don't have a Twitter account, I'll have to create one. He had a Twitter account. People found that out too. And why didn't he want people to know he had other YouTube channels and Twitter accounts? Because he's doing the exact thing he's claiming other people are doing. He's posting questionable content. But so it's very suspicious how all of a sudden this unknown guy makes this video, and it's got like 3 million views already, this video. So it's fishy. It's all fishy. And so that's what this is from. And so now they're gonna now screw you over because of inappropriate. And again, how you know all this is BS, that they want to protect children, how you know it's BS, is because exactly what that woman's question was. How does demonetizing a video stop pedophiles from posting comments on videos? It doesn't. And there's pedophiles in the world. So you don't shut down YouTube because there are pedophiles. Do you shut down radio stations because pedophiles listen to radio shows? Would you shut down a TV station if a pedophile posted a comment under a video at NBC News? Would you shut down that TV station?
You know,
No, there. I'm sorry, but there are. So this is not the way to deal with this. And this is not about protecting kids. This is about advertisers. This is YouTube overreacting again because they're afraid of losing advertisers, and they're 100% on board with censoring anybody, anytime, any place if it'll make them money. Or if not doing so will cost them money. Steph,
it's just funny how many advertisers the New York Times still has and Washington Post. So these people these areas of influence can get us into wars, and they can still thrive, still get advertisers. Right. But something on YouTube is so nefarious. Right. We have to change all the rules and ruin what's been a great platform for lots of people.
Right. Yeah, so this is a guy who wants to ruin it for everybody. So who knows? People have speculated that he's being paid by someone to do this because he's really everything surrounding this guy and his video are very shady. He deleted every other video. There's no other videos on his YouTube page. We find out he's got another YouTube page he tried to keep hidden. He says he doesn't have a Twitter account. Turns out he did with all this ugly stuff that he had posted. So there's something going on. There's a grift happening somewhere inside here. Yeah. So again, they're now you're now going to get in trouble over comments that other people leave under your vid. Could this be crazier?
I mean, that family couldn't be a better example of what they've tried to create. And they're sharing their family experiences.
That's what YouTube's supposed to be. They do it. They all even police and they're like, sorry, you get screwed, but that's the way America works, right? No, that's not how it's. You're supposed to let 99 guilty people go free so you don't imprison the one guilty person. They're doing the exact opposite on YouTube. They want 99 innocent people get caught up as long as they get that one guilty guy. And by the way, demonetizing videos doesn't do anything to help you catch that one guilty guy. Demonetizing videos doesn't do anything to stop pedophilia or pedophile, whatever it is. So again, if we didn't make it clear, what's happening is these pedophiles watch these videos, they go make comments, they put timestamps of where girls are young gymnasts or something are in a compromising position, and that's what this is all about.
So
wow,
why can't they? And again, this kind of goes on to the whole theme because I'm no tech guy, but I can think of a couple other, solutions that make sense. Why not but await approval for any comment that includes a timestamp? Why not just do that? Why not, whenever you have a timestamp in a comment, it has to be approved by the channel moderator?
Ron just thought of a great idea in 2 seconds.
So then if there's something, using the example of that family, when they see something that's a timestamp, that's a, horrific comment, they can just remove that right away. It never even gets published.
Right.
They don't have to remove it later. So why not just any timestamp just needs to be approved by a moderator?
And let me get this clear. You're not an IT guy, and you just came up with
I'm as far from that as it can get.
Right. So there you go. Fantastic. And YouTube has also updated its community guidelines strike policy, which we'll be doing another video on that. But this is really disheartening, and it's just getting worse and worse. And, I don't know what's going to happen, but even if Bernie Sanders becomes president, I don't know if he'll be able to fix stuff like this or make what should be public utilities, which is YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. That's for sure.
Well, certainly, because if you're talking about any issue that's controversial, we read comments all the time on different platforms.
That's where you go. Jack from Twitter said social media is a right, like the right to free speech, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, freedom of speech, freedom to, freedom of assembly.
Well, and until these things are public utilities, they'll be able to hide under hey, we're a private company. We can do what we want.
And they are doing what they want.
Mm-hmm.
They prove it every goddamn day. They do whatever they want. And again, Matt Taibbi makes the greatest point that the fact that these algorithms that decide what videos people see, meaning what content people see and what content people don't see, the fact that the algorithms that do that are done in the dark should already be a scandal. It's not. It should be. We're announcing our live dates for 2019. We're going to Chicago and Portland, Seattle, New York, all over the country. Go to jimmydorecomedy.com for a link for all our tickets to all our shows. It'll be right underneath there, too. Please become a patron if you like our content and help support the show. You can become a patron for $5 a month, and we give you hours of bonus material. And make sure you're subscribed. They unsubscribe people every day. I'm not kidding. Make sure you're subscribed and click that bell so they give you a notice when we drop a video. It's the only thing we can do to fight back against the bastards. Thanks for your support.